Hello, welcome once again. You're listening to Susan Alexander's YouTube, and I'd like to wish you a happy weekend wherever you are. Here in Australia, it is the 24th of September, so Sunday, and it's probably early Sunday in many other places of the world now. But wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I wish you a wonderful, happy, joyous, and peaceful day wherever you may be. I have no specifics today. I've just chosen a few sprays and some cards, and I just wanted to see what would come through for us as we celebrate or acknowledge the equinox that we've just passed. And as you know, because I'm down in Australia, we're just passing our spring equinox, so theoretically we're leaving our winter behind and we're moving into our spring. And we've just had some incredibly hot days, temperatures of around 36 to 38 degrees, and this is just in spring. And we had our first storms the day before yesterday that were quite aggressive and intense. So it promises to be, for us, another intense summer season with the strong possibility, we're told, of increased bushfires because of the dry conditions. So we need to be aware of those things. And that also brings into mind the possibility of cyclones, which are ever present over our Christmas period. What it says to me is that the weather around the world seems to be intensifying. We have seen 2 earthquakes in Mexico, or one just off Mexico, but that's affected Mexico very badly. And they're still cleaning up there. We've seen the incredible devastation from the hurricanes in America. We've seen Harvey and Irma. There's been Jose and Maria that have caused tremendous damage. And then, of course, we've had they had the wildfires in Los Angeles. So we can see, and obviously in other places as well, there have been huge fires, I think, in Spain, and there's been different events everywhere. There's been flooding in the UK. Wherever you look, there seems to be something going on. We're being shown everywhere that things are intensifying, things are becoming more pronounced, and we're asked to pay more attention to these things because they are important, and we need to ensure that we ourselves are prepared. We are doing everything within ourselves so that we can assist the wider collective by being the most prepared that we can. So what I'd like to do first is to suggest that in view of the increasing tensions between America and North Korea, I want to first of all spray the beautiful blue aquamarine throat spray. Now, I know it's a throat spray, but please, just wherever you are, blue is important. Blue is all around us. Blue is in the sky. Blue is in the sea. It is in the lakes. It is in the ponds. It's in the streams, the creeks. It is wherever you go. We ourselves are made up of 80% water. Water is what we are made of. It is what is essential to all life. It can be in and of itself devastating in its fury, and we need only to think of the tsunamis, the flooding, the high tides that come in and they create so much damage. Mankind is not the creature who controls everything. we are not the greatest power on earth. No matter what other people say, we are not. We look around ourselves and we see the elements. We look at water alone, and we see how powerful the water is. And the water is controlled by the moon, the sun, the stars, and the events that occur on Mother Earth. I hear Mother Gaia saying that she would like to come through and talk to us. So I'm going to spray the Earth Elemental spray. And I'm going to ask you to tune in to the earth, to the ground beneath you. She's saying, whatever the color of the earth is upon which you stand, whether it is the soil, the black soil, the red soil, the clay soil, whether it is the sand on the seashore, whether it is the rocks, whether it is within the forest, you are standing on me. You are standing upon Mother Gaia. And Mother Nature is all around you. And as I breathe, as I move, as I ascend into my fifth dimensional state, you feel the consequences of this movement. The evidence of my ascension is plain for all. It is not intended to create despair nor havoc. It is simply my movements, my transition into another state which I have delayed long enough. I ask that you look around in the times of despair and tragedy and find one small piece of me which you can see that is in harmony with all around. Find that tiny leaf. Find the tiny flower. Look upon the untouched earth and see the beauty which remains, the beauty which will exist once more. We must all go through this process. We will all decide whether we wish to stay or move on. And that is right. And so it is right that I should do this as my way of ascending again. The earth has gone through many such changes. My body upon which you stand has changed many times and seen many different cloaks. Some were cold, some were hot. We now have verdant green pastures and beautiful blue-green oceans. They will remain. The beauty will remain. I ask that you look always to find them, and together we will find the beauty and peace for all, forever. Just allow that a moment to really sink into your soul, into your heart. Feel the love that Mother Gaia has for everyone. She is not turning her back on us. She is not unleashing her fury on us. She is going through the same process that so many of us are going through. And like us, she will endure. She may change, as we also change, but we will remain. And what is left is pure and is beautiful. We only have to look. I'd like to spray the Archangel, the Metatron spray, and ask him if he has any specific messages for us. So please let that beautiful orange spray of Archangel Metatron's, the attunement spray, let that orange sink in. And let us remember that orange is a blend of red and yellow. The red, which signifies or represents our stability, our blood, our bones, our security on earth. The yellow, which represents the solar plexus, the I am presence, which gives us the strength to understand, to know, to learn, to reach, to bring things together. Because we're in Australia, because this is our spring equinox, I'd like to spray the sunrise new dawn spray, this beautiful golden spray, so reminiscent of the sun in Australia. As you can see, it's streaming in behind me. Absorb the yellow ray. As you absorb the yellow ray, think of all of the things within nature which you see, which are beautiful and yellow. The sunflower, the jonquil, the daffodil, the rose, the orchid. So many flowers, so many elements within nature, but the sun above all else, which brings light, which brings heat. It is welcomed by all to signify an end to the winter months. In Australia, it is welcomed as the time when we can spend more of our days outside, in nature, at the beach, we can enjoy all that nature provides when the sun is shining. We seem to forget when the rain falls that it is also an element that is so important to us. And whilst we can find within everything, the solar flares cause changes, the bushfires cause damage, wildfires cause damage, too much sunshine causes damage. We are asked to understand that everything is needed in its right proportions, in its right timing. But there are times when it is necessary for a surge of energy from one source or another will cause change to occur much more quickly than we anticipate. And as human beings, we may not be prepared for this. Nonetheless, it is as natural as it is for you to shower, to dress, to go about your day. Another spray that I wanted to use today for us was the lemon. The lemon spray, which is also another beautiful golden spray, speaks of joy, lemon joy. At this moment in time, when there are so many areas that have been devastated by the strength of Mother Nature, we are asked to look to the lemon joy, look to the golden rays of sun, and find the joy within that can still exist. So I would like to spray this lemon joy spray. Allow the lemon scent to envelop you. Allow it to become a part of your being. Metatron reminds me that by its very nature, lemon joy and the lemon scent brings to mind yet another yellow fruit, the lemon. Some find it to be sweet, some find it to be sour. Yet it is the same fruit. As much as joy is the same for everyone, for some, the joy may be bittersweet. When we have to farewell a loved one, where we have to release a relationship which is no longer serving us, when we have to go through the difficulties within our families, the relationships, where we struggle and try to help to find the joy and the happiness that should be there, but has been overlaid by tragedy or drama that you have to work your way through. The lemon joy spray will help to lift your spirit and your heart to be able to work through these times and retain that peace and joy within yourself. Call on me, call on my brothers and sisters. Ask us how we may help you, to teach you how to help yourself, and we will be there. We will be there to lend succor and strength. We will be there to show you the way if you ask. We cannot take you on this path. We can only show you what is possible. It is up to you, with the free will you have, to choose to follow any path which is available to you. I invite you all to step outside of the drama so you may see the way through what appears to be an impenetrable forest. Ask us for help, and we will light your way. But you must take the first step, and the second, and the third. We are there with you, but you must do your work also. Wow. Two archangels who asked me this morning if I would let them come through or bring them through for you for different reasons. One, who I'll start with, is Archangel Jophiel. Again, another beautiful golden spray. Archangel Jophiel is beauty and joy and wisdom. And if you breathe in the beautiful, exquisite scent of the golden ray of Archangel Jophiel, breathe deeply of the essence, and you will also feel, if you listen carefully, if you quieten your mind, you will feel the soft brushing of her wings upon your cheeks, upon your lips, upon your heart. She wraps you in a safe cocoon and allows you to breathe deeply of her essence here. She says that if you ask me, if you should but ask me to come close, if you should ask me to show you how to find the joy in your life, show you where the beauty is in your life, that your eyes may be blinded to at the present, and I can show you the wisdom which you can find within yourself. I can help you to find all of these things. All you need to do is to ask, and I will be there to help show you the way. Ask me to teach you how to find all of these things so that you will always be able to find them. She steps back quickly because there is another presence behind her waiting to come in for us. This one is Archangel Michael on the beautiful blue ray. And he is a tall and imposing archangel. As I spray his blue spray, I want you to see him behind me, behind yourself, behind everyone. Archangel Michael, standing there tall in his blue robes and blue cloak, with his shield and his sword. He can do battle for you. He can cut the cords which tie you unnecessarily to things which you want to release. He invites you. He says, I, Archangel Michael, can be with you in a heartbeat. I can give you the strength when you feel weak. I can help you to say the words you need to say and the things you need to do. If you ask, if your heart and soul tell me, ask me to come in and tell me that you wish to be taught how to do the things which need to be done. I can help you, I can protect you, and I can show you how to do these things. My strength is here. My protection is here. You just have to ask. I, like my brothers and sisters, stand ready and willing to assist any of you and all of you. If you but ask, you must invite us to help you. And then we will be there and we will help. We will teach you if you ask, for it is only in learning how to do the things that you can, learn how to protect yourself, learn how to build the strength inside yourself so that you can do all that you wish to. Only then can we help you as we wish and as you can ask. As it is, so shall it be. I am Archangel Michael, and I stand ready with my brothers and sisters to help you. Just ask. We always have been here. We will always be here. We are growing as you are growing, and we can help you to do the same thing. We can help by teaching you how to help yourself. Know that I, Archangel Michael, with my brothers and sisters, love all of you equally and deeply. Archangel Michael is stepping back to allow Archangel Metatron to come through once more. Metatron is saying that he is happy that I have sat down today to make this video because it was in question. It is not an equinox video. The equinox is just passing, and so many people have done equinox videos and spoken of the equinox that I didn't wish to do something that was superfluous and had already been done and perhaps done better. This is where he's laughing. He's saying, this is human pride. This is where so many fall down because they think that if somebody else has already done it and said it, that it does not need to be said again, because your voice is not the same as someone else's voice, is not the same as this other person. Your words will reach different ears. Your words will move different people. And if someone hears your words and listens to other words, it does not make yours any less valid or important. And he's saying, this is a message for everyone. What he's saying is something, it's reminding me of something he said yesterday. It is not when the message is sent. It is not even when the message is received. It is that you took the time to place the message out there in the ethers that makes the difference. What he said was that so often we forget to take the time to say what we really think, how we feel, particularly to those who are close to us, and particularly in times of trouble. But it is important for us to do so. He's now directing me to shuffle the cards. It's the Art of Love deck by Tony Carmine Salerno, I believe. If I'm wrong, please correct me. To see what comes up. And it is a message in relation to the changes we are going through, the changes that we feel within families and go through within families, the changes we go through within ourselves within these different times. Because all the changes are valid and all of them are equally important. All carry equal strength, potency. Stop, he said. Interesting. First card is the Page of Dreams, which is the dreamer. And I just bring it with the lights a little bit awkward, but I'll see if I can just, there we go. As you can see, we have a dove flying in the sunshine, but you see the golden orbs leading all the way down. Within the forest, within the dark forest, we find the light, which is brighter than anything else. And within that light, the dove flies. Dream your dreams. And then follow those dreams. The light is representative of spirit. The trees on either side are representative of man, woman, life, death, rebirth. The next one is the Nine of Trees, which is refinement. And now we see a full moon above the trees. We are being asked to take what we are being shown, what we are experiencing, to distill the essence of it, to refine the message into its purest form, so that we can put it to its highest use, to our highest use. One more, please, Archangel Metatron. One more card. I find it interesting that we've got all the trees at the moment. Trees and Mother Nature. Spring equinox and the budding. Of course, in the northern hemisphere, as they move into autumn, the leaves change to beautiful golds and cinnabar. And the final one he wants me to show today is this beautiful woman, the Queen of Hearts, and it is the sixth sense. We are asked to look at things through the higher sense, not necessarily, not just through our eyes. We are asked to see it with our higher self, to see the message behind what is there. We are asked to become a wise version of ourselves, to make the most of everything that is occurring and everything that is happening around us, with other people, within ourselves, and to take that essence, the pure essence of spirit, and follow with our spirit, with our heart and soul. And on the bottom of the pack we find the divine order, equilibrium, and to me she's holding the earth between her palms. So what we are being told here is that despite all the upheavals that we are likely to see, despite all of the wild weather events which will still occur for some time, that we will reach a place of equilibrium, because we are being held. We are being held by mighty forces greater than we are, cosmic forces much greater than we know, galactic forces who we are yet to find out about. They are all supporting us, all supporting the earth and everyone on her to ascend and to become all that we need to be in our next state before we begin the journey once more. Today we have expanded our awareness from simply within to the earth, to the wider cosmos. We've taken in the sun and the moon, and we've seen the angels and archangels, and we have seen that there is the greater universe, the greater cosmos out there. We have expanded our vision and our knowledge. We've expanded ourselves. And Metatron urges me to close by spraying the white spray. The white spray which protects, heals, and covers our aura, which will heal any holes or tears that there may be, any thin patches there may be, will all be covered and healed and protected by this, by himself. He's saying that he and Sandalphon will ensure that we are protected at all times. His brothers and sisters, Michael, Jophiel, Shemuel, Uriel, Zadkiel, Razkiel, and the list goes on and on. They are all standing, waiting, watching, helping, assisting everywhere. They can be everywhere. I am everywhere, he says. I can send help anywhere within a second's notice, within a moment. Quicker than your thought, I or any of my brethren can be there and will be there always for you, waiting for that question to help. Please teach me how to help myself. This is the most important thing about moving into the fifth dimensional state of being, of feeling, of knowing, is rather than asking to just simply be helped and protected, which they will do, to ask them to teach us how we can help ourselves. We can ask them to help us, to show us the way, to teach us how to be all that we can be. This is the new way, and we will learn more of this in time to come. So I would like to finish by just, since I've had the archangels here, my little angel tuning forks, just a few little notes to let them know we hear them. Once more. So in closing, I would like to say that I send my heart and my prayers to all those people affected by the hurricanes, by the flooding, by the earthquake, by the fires, by anything that has happened, anything which may happen. That I will be here and I will be always thinking of you. Please think of the help you can get by asking the angels and archangels to help you, to show you how to help yourself. I made so many notes today, and I've gone through very little of it. I may actually type it up for you. But I want you to know that I will always be thinking of you. I'll always be praying for all of you. And I am so grateful. I am humbled and grateful that you choose to join me, that you choose to watch my videos. And I am so full of gratitude when you take the time to place a comment on them. Even if you disagree with what I say, you are entitled to your opinion, and I respect it. I ask only that you look within your own heart to find that same respect, to accept that someone else has another viewpoint. With love, with gratitude, and with hope in my heart for a wonderful future. I know it will be wonderful. I wish everyone a wonderful weekend, a beautiful summer or spring or autumn. And I will say thank you to Metatron and all of the angels and archangels, to the elements of Mother Gaia. And I will say to you, Namaste, my spirit to your spirit. Thank you.